Okay, I'm doing a breakup job. It's for a very nice client. So a woman came between her and her partner. So what we're going to do is basically sour the relationship that he's having with this other female. So I've got their photographs. They are actually back to back, but I've turned hers upside down because we don't want them to see eye to eye. And I like to push blackthorn pins through the pictures. Blackthorn pins uh, work well in breakups, so if you can get your hands on them, they are really good. So first of all, we're going to start off with this breakup jar. So I've got the photographs like so. I have anointed them with separation oil. Use whatever you can get your hands on. That's a little jar of vinegar mixed with some lime juice, again to sour. So that's the petition. Always fold away from you because you're pushing it out. So yeah, just go anti-clockwise with that. So I'm going to pop them in there. And I'm going to put in some warm water because we want arguments. And plenty of it. Plenty of arguments. Devil's dung to, stink out that relationship. Destruction powder. This stuff is absolutely disgusting and I can never get used to it. It's horrible. Breakup oil. So, see in your mind's eye as you go along. Cat and dog hair. Always good for, arguing and fighting. I'm sure you've seen these a million times, but this is like a hate oil, so they hate each other. Okay, black salt to darken down everything. Cayenne, I can never say that, excuse me, cayenne powder. Again, that is to bring up the heat and to cause arguments, discord, strife, you name it. Sulfur. Okay, and let's see, a little bit of tranquil oil so that I want him to feel lonely. Okay, chili flakes. These are like from different types of chilies, so again, go with what you've got. You don't have to, use everything that I use. A little bit of graveyard dirt because symbolizing the death of the relationship, and also I really, really, really like to use chili that has gone moldy because if you can see that is gone completely white with mold. It is absolutely disgusting. The whole point is to make the relationship, just rot away, so to speak. I'm going to pop some more devil's dung in here. And then a tiny bit more vinegar. I think we can get away with a bit more. Again, don't always go to the top because these vinegar jars will blow on you. You don't want an explosion. That's for sure. Okay. Okay, I was actually looking for rusty nails, so I put in some rusty nails because we want something sharp. Because when we shake it up, we want the photographs to hit into sharp things. You could use a broken mirror if you're into that. I will actually be using a broken light bulb. I use light bulbs because I like to take the light out of their life. That is why I use light bulbs. I put the light bulb, be careful, please. I put the light bulb in a bag and I hit it with a hammer. And I use the shards of the glass, the thin glass, in these jars. I always end up putting the light bulb at the very top. So I have to do that. I won't do it now. I'll do it off camera because I like to get psyched up for it. I like to bring out the crazy in me to do that because it's all about frame of mind and stuff, and we want the client to get her results and stuff. So it's all about getting it into the correct frame of mind. So I'm going to put this to the side. It's not finished yet, and also that will go on Holy Death's altar, and I will be lighting a black candle on that, on the top of that. So I'm not finished. One moment. I'm not finished because I'm going to do some skull work on him. So I have this little box prepared, and this black skull candle has been, I have engraved his name in it, and a little petition about, we want to put thoughts into his head about leaving this woman, and so black skull candle, really good for that. So I'm going to put on it some, let's see, what oil have I got? I have some control oil that I made, if I can find it. Come on, where are you? Oh, I really do smell that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I smell that destruction powder. I'll have to pop you on. Hold a second. Okay, so I did get the little skull candle dressed with the oils and the powders. So I've used, excuse me, I'm choking on this stuff. I've used some, like I said, breakup oil. I've used some control. I've used chili, cayenne powder. Let's see. And tranquil oil, because we want him to feel, unsettled and stuff. So he'll go back to his, the client. So yeah, and I've also used some chilies, devil's dung, black salt, So what we're going to do is now influence his thoughts. We're not bringing him any harm. We're just influencing his thoughts as to, moving him away from her. So I will light this candle up, and I'm going to get a plate, actually. I'll probably take it out of that. I can't use that because that's plastic. That was just for me to roll the skull candle in. So what I'm going to do is, I have no plate. I'll just use this for now because I'm not ready to start this just yet. But what I'm going to do is I will put the little petition underneath the plate. I have the petition sort of on this candle, on his head, so to speak, and I will be turning it. Now, everyone's different, but because this is a negative working, I turn this anti-clockwise, like so. And I will be blowing some incense, or I may use tobacco. I'm not sure. I don't really like using tobacco, so it'll probably be incense smoke. And I'll be making, my statements of intent, for him to break it off and move away from her. He can't stand her anymore. He wants to leave. He hates the sight of her. So that's what I'll be doing with regards to, him, and we'll be making these suggestions until this candle burns out. It is an effective way of getting the message out there. Some people are easier than others. It may take a few runs of it, to get to get some sort of, movement. Uh, it's hard to know, in all honesty. People get very anxious when spell work is being done, but I can't give exact timelines and when you should be seeing results and stuff. It doesn't really work that way. I wish I was able to give people a more definite time frame and stuff, but unfortunately, magic is one of those things that doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that at all. But I will say that when the defenses are down and that person is, say, sleeping, and you do a job like this, it's a very, very effective way of creeping into, their subconscious mind. And if you do this often enough, even for love work, use your red candle or your pink one. It's a really good way of swaying someone, and it doesn't have to be for just like love work. You could do it for like your work environment. If you want to pay rise, you could use a little gold skull candle representing your boss, or green, But anyway, so we're going to try and get them fighting with regards to that vinegar jar, sour jar. And we're going to try and get inside his head and get him to make a decision. And also, I've put her, the client that is, I've put her, brain work. I've put her petition to Santissima Muerte as well. I've made a little like petition for her to call him back. So let's see. I have a few cards here. I just wanted to know the ins and outs of this. So I've got the woman, and it's sitting beside the rider. So I think there's going to be some sort of news about a female. Center card is the dog, card of friendship. So, you two may start getting along again a lot better. But, it will be a building block, on, to something better. I see this a lot actually in readings where, magic has been put in, a spell has been put in place, and the dog card comes up. And that's basically saying that, it will start off as a friendship. And I think that is actually the best way to go, because I think all successful relationships start as friends first, and then, whatever to follow. So I've got the book and the heart. So I think there's something that's going to come out with regards to matters of the heart, something to do love related, something that hasn't yet, it's almost a secret. So watch the space for that. But yeah, I'm going to hear something. I think you're going to hear something very soon. So I've got some little oracle cards. Again, they give you messages, and I normally just read them, and it's up to you to, take what you will from them. First one was risk. And then we've got the deer, which is gentleness, diplomacy. You strike me as a person that is very, very gentle. A very, very nice person. You have a very nice energy, a very nice way about you. And that is something to be proud of. I noticed that about you. You're extremely polite, and I think that will take you far in life. It really will. Honestly, wish more people were like you, especially ones I deal with. Okay, we've got the frog, and that's cleansing the house, releasing emotional baggage. So I know it's hard and stuff, but the past plays a big part in our here and now. Hurts from the past, so if you could also, I like clients, from now and again to take cleansing baths, even if it's a tiny bit of salt in the bath water or the shower base. It's always good. The hawk, that's omens and messages. So we are working with Santissima Muerte. So bear in mind, Santissima Muerte, she sometimes does show little signs to people that she's working for. You know, even though you're the client, sometimes I get messages from people that I'm working for, and they say that they keep seeing sometimes it's sugar skulls, sometimes it's the owl, because her animal is the owl, the lechuza, and some people say that they see owls a lot, or the globe of the world. What else? Obviously, the scythe, sands of time, the little egg timer. That's another one. So anyway, we've got the earth fairy, which is physical health, grounding, and foundations. Just be careful of your health as well. I always say that. Be careful of your health, because you don't want to, good card, you don't want to fall back into, ill health, or, sometimes, when stressful situations come about, you don't want to worry yourself too much, because I said in a previous video that stress can really, 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 really cause a lot. So we've got secrets. That actually ties into that book card, which is really interesting. Secrets. Then we've got the barrier. So this could be stuff in the past, it's not anything specific. These cards are very different from tarot and stuff like that. They're messages. Confusion. I think it's describing how things are at the moment. It's telling you to have faith. And then we've got the lovers. Oh, I can't get over this. Reconciliation. Your last card was love, and now you've got reconciliation. That's really, 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 really pleased me to see. I don't look at these cards prior to these videos. I read these cards whatever way they pop out, and for you to end on both with love and reconciliation, that's really promising, and I really, 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 really wish the best for you. You deserve it. You really, a lot of people come to me. Some people don't really know what they want. They think they want the person back, but it turns out they don't really want that person back. But I really think, something will change in this situation. So please keep in touch with me. Let me know what's happening. If you're doing those visualizations, I'm not sure if you are or not, but please keep them up. You will. If you do those little visualizations, and that goes for any other client I'm working with. If I haven't said that to you, there's a video about a love spell with 3 items that I did recently, a while ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was. Not that long ago. If possible, if you could do that little spell, you don't even need the candle. Just use your mind, and that will really, really, really boost your spell work. It's like the law of attraction. I don't know if you believe in that or whatever, but it's very effective. So I think I'm going to ramble on again, so I need to stop. Thank you for everything. Comments. I've been told again to say like, share, and subscribe, because my videos aren't being circulated. Really sorry about that. I'm trying my best at this end. So I'm going to do a go live very soon, and I will announce that very, very soon, actually. I will announce that. So I'm not sure about this subject. Will I freestyle it, or how will I work it? I don't know. But I will decide very soon. If you're waiting on a video, it'll come out very, very soon, because those videos are being shifted. I know I keep saying that, but they're going very soon, because I want to free some time up for the channel. Like I said before, this channel, I really want to direct it in different ways. So I want to do some spells that are quite, how can I phrase it, that you can do without, all these implements and stuff, because, at the end of the day, they're just focal points and stuff, candles, etc. as well. So, yeah, I will announce when I'm going live But in the meantime, I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos coming this way over the next few days. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, and like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell.